Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. In this video we're going to be reacting to how American Christmas was a huge culture shock. Again, this is another video by Lost in the Pond, a great YouTuber. His channel, well, the original video will be in the description down below, which you then can follow his channel by, and that'll be that. But before we get into this video, I have to quickly state that 98% of you guys who are currently watching my content are not subscribed, and I have no idea why. You know, it's quick, easy, and it's completely free, and if you enjoy what I do, you know, it's so easy to do all that lot, and it means a lot to just subscribe. And if you want to do one better than if you just leave a like and a comment down below, that helps massively. You know, you can literally say whatever you want down below, as long as it's not bullying or, you know, really mean, I guess. You know, you can say something I'm doing wrong, you know, you can point out something, a bit of constructive criticism, you can talk about the video, do whatever you like, guys. Just no bullying or no hate down there, that'd be amazing. But yeah, trust me, all that goes a long way, and it does mean a lot. Especially, I used to post every day, but now I've gone down to 3 videos a week. Obviously, I'm not getting the same sort of attention that I was before. I don't mean attention in the, like, I crave it type of way, I mean in the views type of sense. So it would be nice to get back onto the algorithm where I can get a little bit more coming in and a little bit of growth, get started up again. So guys, if you do enjoy what I do, that would mean amazing if you just help with that little thing there. But without further ado, let's get it in with this reaction. Ooh.
Some of me does feel like a kid again. Partly this has been reinforced by Uncle Toby's Christmas choices, but I love looking at all of the houses with all of the lights, especially knowing that I didn't do any of the work.
That is true. I remember as a kid, we'd always walk around the you know, the local streets, just to kind of view the other houses, and there'd be no houses with lights, but there'd be like a couple that were just completely over the top. It was either no lights or crazy amounts of lights, or maybe the ones with no lights, we might have like a singular Merry Christmas thing in the window, but it was never crazy at all.
Hello, I'm Lawrence, and I'm on a quest to uncover all of the memos that Britain and America lost in the pond, and one of those memos pertains to Christmas. And since I'm officially taking Vlogmas by the antlers, that's a metaphor, you can expect to see plenty of videos on this topic in the next 24 days. For me, in life, it's been a tale of 2 Christmases, British ones and American ones. And as a kid, Christmas was everything. I loved waiting for Father Christmas to come down the chimney, except in 1988 when we forgot to put out the fire. I also loved defeating my brother at pulling a cracker, even though the prize was a miniature thimble. And how could I forget gazing into a bauble for the first time, seeing a warped version of my already warped face. This introduction to the magic of Yuletide occurred within the festive confines of my English hometown.
Yeah, man, I remember Christmas morning when you're when you're opening all the presents in the morning, and it's all very nice. And then obviously you have your dinner, and then during your dinner you have the crackers, Christmas crackers, and you all break them. You've all got to put your hat on. You've all got to put your party hat on. You have to. It's a necessity. You have to. Otherwise, you just Billy No Mates or Larry the Loner. You know, you just by yourself. And you always get those cheesy jokes. It's amazing. What else is very Christmassy? Yeah, the night before you leave out some milk, a cookie, or you can leave a carrot out if you want as well. Some people leave out a little bit of alcohol for Santa. I don't know. Some people do. And we used to have a key for my auntie used to have a key for her back gate, or was it her back door? One of them, for Santa to come in, because we didn't have a chimney. So I was like, where does he come? And they're like, no, we have a key for him. I'm like, fair enough.
And I thought that my experiences of Christmas were everyone's, as if every human on earth knew the simple joy of hearing the bang of a cracker or the schmaltzy melody of Chris Rea's Driving Home for Christmas. And then, after a quarter of a century, I left behind my British bubble and moved with my wife to a bigger bubble, the United States of America. It was November 2008. A cluster of indistinct specks on the ground slowly revealed themselves to be city blocks as the plane descended over a new and bountiful kingdom known as Indianapolis. This was my first visual encounter with the latest chapter of my life, and a stark reminder of the one that I was leaving. The most enduring aspect of this image was that those city blocks were a distinct shade of white. And just like air conditioning, cheese curds and Bob Costas, this level of snow was largely unheard of in Britain. Its presence on the streets of Indiana was...
It's far too wet in England. Like, if it tries to snow, it just turns to slush. It's just far too wet here. It's kind of sad. I remember when I was a kid, there was only like 5 instances where it was like stupidly good snow, which you could actually build like an igloo out of. But you try any other year, you either don't get any snow, or it's just slush and you can't do anything with it. Kind of sad.
It was a firm declaration that the Midwest would be dissimilar to England in every way. On that first Christmas morning in America, I did find myself looking around for the same old signs. And some of them were there. I mean, my in-laws had put up green and red tinsel, the tree was topped with a shimmering star, and people traded their dignity for Christmas jumpers. Except Americans didn't call them jumpers, they called them sweaters. And Nowhere to Be Heard was driving home for Christmas. Instead, the airways played ditties I'd never heard of, like Feliz Navidad and Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Speaking of festive animals, the popular dish of choice in the Midwest isn't always turkey, which is synonymous more with the US Thanksgiving. In fact, the poultry centerpiece that I've eaten most is ham, something that resembled British ham in no discernible way whatsoever. Depending on the region, this might be substituted with chicken, beef, goose, or even oysters.
Nah. With a Christmas dinner, you have to have like a multi-bird, multi-poultry dish. Like, what is it? Pheasant, turkey, chicken. And then you have to have like those stuffing. Yeah, the stuffing in the turkey. Beautiful.
The dinner table is probably where the cultural Christmas divide is most abundantly brought into focus. More on that in upcoming videos, but it never occurred to me that Americans did not universally include Christmas pudding or mince pies in their dessert menus. While these are not entirely absent from all holiday shopping carts, they do take a backseat to sweet potato pie, pecan pie, and coconut cake. What's coconut cake? Now that's not to say that I don't devour my American Christmas food well into Boxing Day. Some habits, no matter our age or BMI score, never change, except there's one tiny detail of this anecdote that I neglected to mention. Americans don't celebrate Boxing Day. On December 26th, unless their employer decrees otherwise, most Americans swap the comfort of the couch for the reality of the workplace. Even the term Boxing Day carries little currency in this portion of North America, even as America's
Boxing Day sales, man.
Neighbours celebrate it with abandon. And Boxing Day doesn't stand alone in the Christmas dictionary of British American word differences. Take, for example, the name each country gives to the jolly red and white fellow who
Santa Claus
delivers all of the presents. In America, he is known invariably as Santa, Santa Claus, or Old Saint Nick.
Well, we call him Santa Claus, or Father Christmas, but that's rare. That's old.
Used in Britain. However, you will rarely, if ever, catch an American saying Father Christmas. Moreover, Brits and Americans can't seem to agree on the location of Father Christmas's homeland. Soon after
North Pole, or is it Lapland? I forgot what it's called.
Moving to the US, during casual Christmas Eve chatter with my in-laws, I made reference to Santa's long journey from Lapland. Not only was the name Lapland met with puzzlement, as if to say, where is that? But it was later revealed to me that he resides in the North Pole. Either way, Santa lives in a climate not fit for humans. And so, as it turns out, did I. Those white city blocks weren't an exception. The notion of a Midwestern white Christmas is not so much a naive fantasy, but a brutal reality, depending on how warmly you receive it. And warmth, as it happens, is ensured by burying yourself in multiple layers of thick clothing, a fashion scenario rarely demanded by Britain's climate. In the Midwest, I've often left the house in 2 jackets and 2 sweaters, only for the cold to enter through my undies. All that aside though, while experiencing American Christmases, some of me does feel like a kid again. Partly this has been reinforced by Uncle Toby's Christmas choices, but I love looking at all of the houses with all of the lights, especially knowing that I didn't do any of the work. And I fondly recall destroying my brother-in-law in a snow digging contest while holding a much bigger shovel. And how could I forget gazing into a bauble just this morning and seeing a warped version of my already warped face that now has a beard. Over the next few weeks, I'll be diving deep into some of the topics discussed in today's video, as well as some non-Christmassy ones. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, be sure to do that at the end of this video, and don't forget to give my bell a little jingle. That way throughout...
You could do that to me as well, guys, if you'd like.
Out Vlogmas, you'll get notified of a new video every day. Some are saying that these are the biggest gifts to humanity since my cat fell asleep under a Christmas tree. And he only appeared in today's video to remind everyone that you can follow him right here on YouTube at the Whisker Reel. Finally, a big shout out to all of my patrons who make the...
Alright, that's the end of the video. But yeah, the differences with Christmas. Yeah, you know, all places around the world call him, you know, Santa Claus or Father Christmas, different things, or where he's from, or how he gets in the house, or what you leave out for him. But again, to be honest, instead of it being a country thing, I would personally consider it more of a family thing. Like what your parents did and what their parents did kind of got brought down, because everyone does it differently in England. So, you know, I don't really know. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and a comment down below, and you can do all those things that I listed at the beginning of the video, such as subscribing, as it's quick, easy and completely free, as well as leaving a like and comment, as it does go way further than you think it does, and it does mean a lot as well at the same time. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Do all those things that I asked, please, and I hope you're having a great and splendid day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.